recording.
We're rolling.
Wait. Stop.
Here's the chain.
I have to. You didn't all have to, but
We're
that's
rolling.
great.
Here's the chain of
I mean, you're
events.
good to
A
clap.
row,
I'll
get
fucking
together.
I've got our intro.
Just need one.
Sing the theme song before we play our song.
Ba-da-bap.
And yes, she's annoying. What's it called?
What's the name of the show?
I'm here with my friend. Random things that come up. Funny stuff.
Here we are.
Word.
Welcome to Small Potatoes.
Dude, hey guys. What's up?
Remember when we
man.
used to start the show? Welcome to Small Potatoes.
A show where we talk about the inconsequential habits of life.
That's so embarrassing.
So glad how much we've grown, guys.
Guys,
Oh,
I
beautiful.
opened so many cans this past weekend. Y'all, I was on a bender.
Dude, you sound.
I opened so many. Yeah, I sound like I was fucking on a bender.
You look like it
That
too.
my right pointer fingernail like hurts, like it's been injured, and like when I touch things with the tip of my finger, it's like, ow, it's like sensitive.
So I had the same experience as you. I once, because I was in student government, in all through like middle school, high
You
school.
try
You
hard.
little freaking nerd.
Yeah.
You freaking weirdo.
Because I'm amazing. And all you do in student government, if for those of you who don't know, you blow up balloons.
Yeah.
And like
you
my
just put up
fingers
streamers.
for years just had like raw around these two fingers because I was squeezing the life out of them. So I
Yeah.
get, I
You
get
wanna
how
know
you
something
feel
funny?
after this bender week.
My finger, my left forefinger, my entire life has been used to be the shoehorn for what putting them. That it's it's the
Rough.
roughest surface on my body.
Sandpaper.
It's just the back of my forefinger.
Oh yeah.
You use your forefinger.
Mm-hmm.
Use my thumb.
Your thumb.
I'm a thumber.
What kind of shoehorn is a thumb?
I use
A
forefinger.
thick one. Is what it
Yeah,
is.
my thumbs are too fat for that.
I have really dainty hands.
My thumbs are too
Yeah,
short
you're
for
a
that.
skinny little freak.
I'm
I
a
need to
skinny
really get
freak.
in there. So yeah, they're pretty rough. What are you drinking?
Jeez.
Oh, I got one of these. What am I drinking? Raspberry seltzer. What do you guys got?
I got raspberry seltzer as well.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Spencer.
I got, it's kind of hard to read. Raspberry seltzer.
Wow, what a
That
great
sounds delicious.
selection!
Yeah,
what
thank
a
you.
great
I'll try that
selection.
later.
Yeah, you should.
So we do a podcast, and we started recording a minute ago. So we should probably like do the stuff that we do on the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
like the normal show stuff.
I think
yeah.
so.
Let's hear it, Showstopper.
Yeah, I have a ton.
Does anybody want to know where it was last week?
The font is so small.
That's a really good question, actually.
Oh my God, Anthony's back.
Anthony's
you guys.
back, guys.
Anthony's back. Oh my God.
Shit. I mean, I feel like that's a compliment. Like it's like almost like I never left.
It's like you never left. It's like you were never
Exactly how I
incarcerated.
felt.
Yes.
But you were incarcerated. And it was a shock to us because we always kind of saw you like you were
Yep.
just talking about your like 4.0 GPA.
Yeah, you
Yep.
were always the good influence in my life.
yeah,
so I was
Yes.
really.
My parents were like, hang out with that Anthony kid
Yeah,
because he's going places.
Exactly.
Yes.
So tell us what happened, dude. What the fuck? Like, what was your fall from
It
grace?
was like almost hurtful. So gosh, so to tell this story, like I want the viewers to know, like, first of all, I'm fucking innocent. Okay, I'm innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm
That's
innocent.
what, guilty people say, but sure.
I think you just have to say that because your court date's coming up. But like, yes, okay.
No.
keep going.
Technically, OJ was innocent. So
Hey, look,
what's up?
I'm innocent. It's like the music, it's like the movie The Fugitive, like where I'm Harrison Ford,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
but also like I'm Tommy Lee Jones in that movie as well. So I'm both of them.
You're.
So you've been chasing yourself around.
Look, the story might be a little convoluted and kind of long,
Okay, tell us.
but
what
to be
happened.
honest,
As is life.
it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna make up a little bit of it, but either way, it's gonna be the
You're
fucking
not supposed to
truth.
say
It's the
that.
fucking
I know.
truth. So just
Isn't all of life made up? You know.
Whoa,
exactly,
That's
so-
big potato,
Thanks.
buddy.
Big potatoes. guys.
okay. So to set the scene, what's been going on in the greater Los Angeles County area? I feel like that's pretty big to not dox ourselves.
It's so big. You ever go from one end to the other? Oh my god.
For the for the listeners, there has been this guy. I mean, or girl, guy or girl. We don't know. Thanks.
Dogs
Called
on
the
gender.
Lunch Money Bandit.
No way.
The Lunch Money Bandit. Essentially, it's been all over the news. Essentially, this guy or girl has been stealing kids' lunch monies on the way to schools, and they never found him. So,
Did
anyways,
they check like the bullies of the schools that got? Is it a grown man?
no, look,
What
I don't.
happened? Oh, it's you.
No, I'm not
Sorry.
saying.
Go ahead.
Listen,
I'm getting ahead of myself.
I was just
excited.
explaining what like was going on in history, like today in history.
Mhm.
But anyways, aside from that, let's talk about what actually happened last week. So I recently came into like a sum of money.
Oh.
I'm not going to go into how.
Is it like
It's
cash
a
and
long
quarters?
story.
Or how
It's like a
much?
long story.
Small bills.
But I,
Crumpled up.
it's like partially that, some crypto,
Okay.
just generally some money I have. Okay. So
Fell into some crypto.
you guys, and if anybody knows me, I'm a car guy. I'm a huge car guy. So I was like, oh, I want to spend my extra money on like car stuff because I love like catalytic converters, black cars,
Absolutely. I've heard you talk
racing
about that before.
stripes. Yeah. Rims. Yeah, dude.
Big fan of
Oh
rims, baby.
shit.
Mm.
So I purchased some LED light strips.
Nice.
To make my car be different colors, which is super cool. I even ordered a custom license plate, and that has got to
Oh, a
be the
vanity, eh?
coolest thing you could do. So I'm like getting the license plate, and I didn't exactly know.
What did it say?
Well, so when I went on to customlicenseplates.com,
On the website, it's the DMV you should go to. I think you got scammed. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know which one I
not
should.
put that on your car. Yeah, keep going.
I didn't know which one I should do. So there's like a little like checkbox for like a random. So I got a random customized license plate.
Yeah. Sure.
So it was like a mystery box.
Mixed. You know.
Oh, so like a license plate.
Yeah, but it was like custom.
It's just a bunch of mixed up.
So I ended
It's
up
custom.
cost me like $65. It was so cool though. It came in the mail, and it said the word police on the license plate.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
it was like cool because like all the vowels were like numbers.
The E was a 3.
Yeah, the E
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
3,
that's
it's like
pretty
the
cool.
0 for the O.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if anyone also knows, like if you know me, I love cars, and the second favorite thing is cops.
Yeah.
Love them.
Sure.
Love
Anthony-
love me some
Anthony
Kevlar.
Backs the blue hard, you guys.
Yeah.
Especially in LA.
The police.
Boy, do we love the LAPD.
Drink to that.
Cheers.
Oh shit. So listen, this is not okay. So how I get to prison? It's crazy, and I'm telling you, I'm innocent. So after I spend a bunch of money, I'm like, you know what? I need to go like do real adult things and go to the grocery store and purchase some groceries. So I just drive over to Target, in my new cool car. Well, the car's fine, old, but the new stuff.
New to you.
And I'm in the parking lot, and some douche is parking in the red. So I get out of my car, and I'm like,
Like-
"Hey, sir, you can't park here."
A douche with like LED lights in his car.
No,
and
just
a
a douche.
vanity lights.
No, he was just a guy who doesn't know how to park. So I was like,
Okay.
"Sir, you can't park here. Sir, you can't park here. Hey, sir." And I knocked on the window. "You can't park here, sir." And he said, "Oh, yeah, sorry." And then he goes into his wallet for some reason, and he pulls out a 20 and hands me a 20. It says, "Thanks, dude." And I was like, "That's
were you like
weird."
brandishing a knife and
I
like
don't
looking
know.
menacing?
No,
was
it
he
was-
scared?
No.
Did you rob this man?
He said, "Sorry,
His
buddy."
license plate says police on it.
He said, "Sorry, buddy," and he just paid me.
Okay.
And he said, "Thanks for letting me park here." I don't know why he said that, but then
I'm noticing several crimes already.
well, hold on. So I'm just like, all right. He just gave me some money. I was just giving him advice to not park here, and I saw someone else double parking. So I walked over there. I said, "Hey, sir, you can't park like that." And he said, "Oh, thanks, attendant." I don't know why he called me that. I think he meant to say Anthony, but he said attendant.
Mm-hmm.
And he paid me $20.
Hey, let me ask you a quick
Okay.
question. What were you wearing?
I was like a collared shirt. It was like
Mm.
blue,
A
blue collared shirt with like a blue hat.
Yeah. Did you have your like name on the shirt at all?
Yeah, I mean, I custom embroidered my name on the
Got it.
shirt because I
Okay.
had an extra money income.
Because you're a working man.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Blue
I'm walking.
collar.
I'm
Blue collar
not even
work.
gone into the Target yet, and there's so many people are just giving me money while they go inside, and they just so I can help them park better. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
This is almost like a full blown service that you're offering here, but you're just a private citizen offering some help, and people
See,
are
you guys
are
understand.
Yeah,
thankful.
I get
You
it.
guys, by the way, you guys aren't off the hook. I'm going to talk about you guys later.
Okay.
So, anyways, so apparently somebody calls another policeman, a brother in arms, to come over to me, and apparently I got in trouble. So a couple things had happened.
Okay.
By this point, the officer in blue told me that I was not only breaking 1 laws, but 3.
3.
Yeah,
So-
I noticed that. Too.
Yeah, I would say that was pretty obvious.
This is all true, by the way. So he tells me that I can't impersonate a police officer,
1.
which is a no-no.
I think according to the government, that no is called a felony.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, all right. So he then also said that I didn't have a permit to have a parking, a pay to park parking lot in the Target parking lot.
but you weren't doing that. You were just helping out.
You were
and
just
people
helping people.
tipping you.
But that was his
basically.
number 2 reason.
It's 2.
And the number 3 reason, he said I have a striking resemblance to the lunch money bandit.
Right.
See, now this, okay, so these first 2 things, definitely you committed crimes. I want to know more about this lunch money bandit. Are you involved in any way? Do you just look like this guy, like looking at the sketch? Were you like around schools?
Well, and of course you have a bunch of just loose cash now.
and
And
now
that
you have a
just
bunch of loose cash.
Strengthens the
I didn't want to tell the
argument
story of
that
how I
you
got the
are
cash. Would've been-
clearly the lunch money bandit.
Listen, guys. What side are you on? Mine or the police?
I'm just saying the evidence is stacked against you.
Well, that's what they said.
You're gonna
and-
need a real good defense lawyer for this.
Well, thanks for reminding me.
yeah.
So I called so they leapfrogged me from jail to prison.
Ah,
And
that
while I was
judicial
in
system, man.
while I was in prison,
really quick.
they gave me 1 phone call.
yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
"Can I
yeah.
have my phone call?"
Mm-hmm.
And I took my phone call and I called you guys.
Yeah, that was
Thank
really
you.
very professionally courteous
Do you remember?
of you.
Do you remember what I asked of you guys
Uh,
to call my lawyer?
Well, you
No.
were like, "Oh, I can't record," and we were like, "Okay, fuck," and we put you on mute, and we were like, "Okay, Spencer, like, what are we gonna do? We gotta like figure out how we're gonna record
And
this
I said, "We're
episode.
obviously
This
just
is
gonna
he's the
record
tech
without him."
guy."
But,
It actually
like,
took
we
us
can
quite a few
figure it
minutes to
out.
set this thing up,
Well, anyways,
and
took,
then we
like-
put you
yeah.
off of mute, and you were like, "Okay, so we're all good. Like, you
So
guys,
you're
gonna
gonna
take care
do
of
it?
And we
And
were
we're
like,
like, "Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
do
do
it."
the podcast
Bet.
without you."
so here's the thing.
I assume that's what you
my
were.
lawyer never got back to me. I know you guys are great friends and contacted my lawyer, but my lawyer never got back to me. So,
Huh.
Anyways,
That must be on him for sure.
look, the silver lining.
Yeah.
Look, guys, look.
He needs a better secretary. or-
Definitely.
To end the
something.
story, the silver lining is that honestly, prison. I learned something crazy. Prison loves small potatoes,
No way.
No.
You were very popular.
and they found it as soon as they found out. They told the guards, they bump that shit in there when they're working,
They
when they're in the
bump-
library,
they
even
bump
in
that
the library, they bump that shit. And they found out that I was one of their 2 favorite small potatoes members, and they let me go. They just opened the doors and they said, go ahead."
I think the second is Jesus.
They were just like, "You're one of our favorite 2, man."
So it sounds like we need to start bringing in some more prison-related content
I-
to cater to our new audience. That I didn't
Something
even
that
know
we're
we
really
had.
familiar
Wait,
with,
so
right?
so you got the charges dropped
Completely. It
'Cause
was
you're
like I was
innocent.
never there.
Wow.
because did they catch the real bandit
I think they said TBD, whatever that means.
to be
Um,
determined?
I don't think it was. I think it was like someone's birthday or something like
To
that.
be detected because
Because
detectives,
detectives were
have
on
to
it.
To be
find
They
it.
were on
detective.
it.
To be
Yeah.
detective.
Okay.
No one's actually hired on the case yet. Just to be detective.
So what? Like you just because you didn't like have a sign for the parking thing, they were like, well, technically you were just helping people out.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I was ever. I think I was. It might have been more like I broke out.
And it wasn't really your fault that the license plate says police. That was the
Yeah.
company. It was random. You didn't choose
Yeah.
it. And you had to have a license plate on your car, on
Yep.
your vehicle. That would be illegal not to.
I had to.
So you had to put it on. It's not your fault.
And I clicked
Yeah.
randomize mystery box on
And
the.
how dare they say that says police when really it says Police 3.
League 3.
League 3, yeah, dude.
Pull 0
Yeah.
3.
Like,
Yeah.
How dare they?
So you didn't need a lawyer after all.
No, I
Things
didn't.
just kind of
It
worked
worked.
out. They fell into place.
Really worked out. But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna be honest. I don't have as many small potatoes this week because in the joint, nothing is small. So
Yeah, those are big potatoes happening in the joint.
Some big potatoes in the clink.
So that being said, does anybody want to go?
Mhm.
Give us a small
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah, we can start the show now. Thanks for that long-winded story,
You guys
Anthony.
fucking asked. I think I might
That
have
wasn't
brought it up.
sarcastic.
I'm pretty sure we didn't ask. You mentioned it, and we were
I
like,
was
oh,
like,
yeah.
hey,
Like, oh.
nobody acknowledged that I'm here now.
So I have a small potato. This frustrates me, and I think it frustrates everybody.
Okay.
With a parent. Do you guys have parents?
Yes.
Some more than others.
Some more than others.
When you're like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with some friends. Oh, who are you going to hang out with? I'm going to hang out with Bob and Lisa and Stevie.
Oh my God. What?
Doxed.
No, these are all fake people.
Really?
Well, Bob can go fuck himself. He's real, and I can doxed him. But and they're like, huh? I don't know who any of those people are. First of all, why'd you ask then? Why'd you ask if you don't know who my friends are? Second of all, I've been friends with these people for years. Mentioned them many times. You've met some of these people, yet when I tell you who they are, you have no idea. So why ask? Why ask?
Yes.
I don't get it. What is the impulse? And then when I give my mom shit, she's like, well, I just want to know who you're hanging out with.
Wow, that was spot
That
on. Your
was a
mom
really
impression.
good. Yeah, that was pretty good.
She smokes. So
Oh, that's so real. It's like, look, you're not, and also when I'm telling you, you're not listening. You're just like, oh, what am I gonna do now that my child is
The
gone?
plan's already made.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
also extension of this potato. Your dad, no matter how many times he meets your friends, does not know a single person.
Doesn't know their names whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't even recognize them when they walk in the door. Mom will recognize me. Oh, I met you. Oh my goodness. Dad just shakes everyone's hand for the first time, or just doesn't get off the couch.
You remember my wedding, right? I had
Yeah.
Yes, I was there.
groomsmen and women that
Mhm.
like 5, 6 of them, and my dad knew 2 of them, and they were my brothers.
Yeah.
He's like, who are the rest of those
You know
guys?
what's so funny is how long I've known you and how I've had to like be introduced. You've had to be like, yeah, my friend Anthony Cole is coming over. You know that one, the best friend
Right.
that
For
that you
years.
like years.
I
like
mean,
there's no way.
Even
anybody
I've been
else-
around since like before puberty,
Right. No.
and still
I was even longer.
no recollection.
No recollection whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
not-
brothers that I like went to school with, met them for the first time, again.
And like, oh, hello, and you are?
Oh yeah, you're Spencer's friend. You were friends with Spencer.
Yeah, you
back
tried to
then.
convert me when I was 15. Remember?
Nope, don't remember. It's cool. Thanks.
That's fine. But yeah, what's the deal
Yeah,
with that?
You know, I was
Just don't
always,
ask.
I was always jealous. I've been jealous recently, I guess, of my husband's upbringing because his parents would ask the same questions. Oh, like, where are you going? Or who are you hanging out with? And his answer is always friends. And then they're like, what are you guys doing?
No
And he would-
follow-ups?
Nope. And he would say, going out.
Oh my god.
And then he walked out the door. And I was like,
Wow.
that is like, of course.
Simultaneously,
all they need to know.
Trust and also not giving a fuck.
And
Trust and not giving a fuck.
that
That's
second part-
parenting style.
that second part is a big part of it too, because it's like, I don't know what we're doing. Someone's picking me up and we have no destination.
We're
We're
going
probably
out.
gonna drive to the Target parking lot and then go to Carl's Jr. and then go back to the parking lot and then go to Jack in the Box and then back to the parking lot. We have no plans. We have no destination.
Oh.
Yet they insist on getting that info
The
when
amount
I
of-
don't have it.
The amount of times that they want to know like the itinerary of what you're doing when you're 15, it's like, what were you doing when you were 15?
Right?
Everything was scheduled down to the minute. It's like, no, dude, we ate fries until they were empty, and then we sat there.
I
for
genuinely
hours.
don't know who's gonna be there. I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know when I'll be home. I just know one person in a car at least is picking me up. That's as far as I got. As far as we got.
The amount of times just to like save myself the headache to telling my mom, we're going to watch a movie. Like the amount of times I did that and did not watch a movie. Sorry, mom. is
Yeah. Oh
Can
my
I-
god.
can
So
I
many
actually-
movies,
can we
so
talk
many movies
about-
I did not see.
So many movies I did not watch.
Apologies to anybody who Spencer may have lied to about this. But it was so exciting for anyone wanting to know the amount of time Spencer and I conversed about a fake movie that we watched.
What did we watch?
Oh,
Or
the
like-
movie lies.
Yeah.
You press yourself.
No, it was crazy. Or like we would be like, he's like, "What's a movie you've seen?" I'm like, "Oh, Live Free or Die Hard, the 4th Die Hard movie." And he's like, "Let's talk
Came
about
out 5 years ago. Yeah, we just saw it in theaters at the IMAX.
it." And we would discuss the like just in case he would get asked questions on certain like synopsis things, you know, like they're gonna ask anyways. Or it was pretty much always, "Did you like it or no?"
And yeah, we over prepped, way over prepped.
A movie
Hey,
is
how's the movie? Good.
Don't you wanna ask me?
Waiting for the
it's
question.
a great excuse because you can't. I can't answer the phone, Mom. I can't text you. Sorry, I didn't text you back for 2 hours, but I was in a movie,
Yeah.
and nothing eventful happened except for that movie in those 2 hours. So it's a perfect little window of excuse.
Yeah.
It's
here's the
blocked
thing.
out.
Is you have actually like 5 hours to hang out,
Too, yeah.
and you just don't tell them when the movie is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Did you
you
get ice cream after? Did you get
it's
food before?
So many, There's so
And
many
you always-
Turns out
options
you were
there.
just high the whole
No,
time and
no.
lost track of time.
And what you say is that you went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. So it's like
Yes.
3-hour movie.
To be fair, I did
Oh,
see that
yeah.
in theaters way too many
Sure,
times.
I saw all of these movies I saw in theaters eventually.
A lot. Oh my god, Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, on the big screen.
At World's End.
But dude,
Yeah, it was the last good one.
you want to know the coolest small potato
Come on,
about
Elizabeth Swan, the Pirate King.
the coolest small potato about the Pirates of the Caribbean
Raise the
movies
colors.
was every time they made a new one of those movies, the water got more high definition every time,
Mm-hmm.
and you would see the water in the movie theater, and you're like, "Ooh, it's like I'm swimming in it."
And Orlando Bloom got hotter.
Every single time.
Until he wasn't in it anymore, and then he
Until
was
he goes
back.
so
then he,
hot,
then
then
he
he
was
just-
back in it.
Was he back in it?
He wasn't in
I
it, and
couldn't
then they
finish
put him
the last
back in
one.
it.
I never
Oh,
finished the last one.
You
Neither
got
did I.
to.
Once there was like a scene where like Jack Sparrow's running around with what's his name, Cotton, and it was just so obvious that they were inside, and it was green screen.
Yeah.
Which, like, of course, that whole franchise is inside and green screened.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like, once they got to the 5th movie, they're like, actually, let's lower the budget on the green screen. And I was like, they're like in a room right now, and I can tell that 2 feet behind Johnny Depp is not real. And I just
Yeah.
I couldn't.
It wasn't real enough for you. The 5th one, or 1 through 4 were
It wasn't realistic. The first 3 were so realistic.
Pirates of the Caribbean, and then Dead Man's Chest, and then At World's End,
Guys,
and
fun
then
fact that could be totally false.
On Stranger Tides.
That I got from the internet. It was never meant to be Caribbean. It was meant to be Caribbean, and I think it was Johnny Depp that like said it that way. He said Caribbean, and then it just stuck, and then everyone was like, "All right, it's Caribbean," because it's never been Caribbean like
Yeah,
ever.
The Caribbean.
It's always been the Caribbean. They
that's
wrote
like-
it as
that's
the
where it
Caribbean.
is. Yeah.
Like
To
the
be
ride
honest-
was the Caribbean, but Johnny Depp I think said it like first in the movie. They're like, "All right, fuck, I guess what he says goes."
To be honest, I've always thought of it to be the Caribbean, but the movies, it's definitely Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It
In
would
any
be
other
weird.
context, it's Caribbean in your head.
Yeah.
In the movie,
But it
Pirates
would
of
be
the
Caribbean.
so weird
Caribbean.
to say Pirates of the Caribbean. You're like, what?
Yeah, that's not that's
Yeah.
not the name.
Some online game. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Where's the location that it's set? In the Caribbean.
Yeah, the Caribbean.
Yeah,
obviously.
of course. That.
Tortuga.
But yeah, like the amount of like, yes, we were doing delinquent things,
Mm-hmm.
climbing on water towers, getting high on ribs. Isn't that what we said? Is the thing?
Smoked ribs.
Smoked ribs.
Smoked
Yep.
ribs.
We're smoking ribs. We said that a couple episodes ago, like 10.
Yeah, I guess you got to go back and download those ones too if you don't know what we're talking about.
But
Gotta
Someone
get
was
caught
like,
up.
"You guys got to stop like making running jokes that like reference older episodes because some people don't get it." It's like you have to go back.
Go back,
and
listen.
give us more downloads, more views.
well, we also make new running jokes, on
Yeah.
newer episodes. Thanks, Jesus, for coming in today.
Keeping track, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, our producer, he's in the back. We appreciate everything you do.
Just walked in. He
not
looks
only for the heavens and the
hungover
earth,
as
but also for
fuck.
this podcast. So, cheers to you, buddy. Prayer to you, buddy.
Did you ever? I like heavily value the not lies, but lies that I would tell when I would get home later.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I ever lied. Like I was always really clever about being like, well, I went
You
out.
always bragged about that. You're always like,
really
I
good
never
at
lie
it.
to my mom. Like, I'm never truthful with my mom.
Yeah, yeah,
but
oh,
I
yeah.
never lie to my mom. And I was like, good for you, I lie. but like the more truth that is contained in the lie, like the better I feel. Like I'm like, I succeeded. Like there was some
some
true things in there. Like we
No,
did get
I
ice
would
cream.
be like-
what I
it was
did.
just munchies.
Yeah, I would be like, I went to get ice cream, went to the park. After the park, I fell down, so we had to go to get me some bandages. After that, we went to the beach
and painkillers.
and painkillers because I fell down. Now, all of this was true, but I fell down because I was so drunk. You know, never just explained why.
And you didn't say like what time. Like you weren't at the beach in the park during the day. This was at night when it's illegal to be at those places.
Yeah, exactly. So you say the beach. Yeah, it was a beach day. We went to the beach.
Yeah. It's actually the only place we can get high in public. So,
Dude, sometimes I wish that your family would ask you the synopsis of those movies because I feel like we spent a lot of
Yeah, I was
time.
ready.
yeah,
I was ready to
you rehearse on the
keep
drive
going.
over.
Who were the actors? What was the
Yeah.
plot?
Lord knows your memory is shot at that point. We should get to another small potato.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
done
yeah, yeah.
one, and the episode's over already. So
Oh gosh.
it's not, but like
Okay,
Jesus, we've been talking for a while.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, Jesus.
Relax. Oh, here's like a shower thought of a small potato.
shower
Okay.
thought.
Love a shower thought.
I was thinking about this.
Bouncing that booty in the shower.
Think about this. Ready, guys?
OT.
Yeah.
A truly permanent marker would be illegal.
Terrifying. I'm scared of those.
Wouldn't that like a really permanent marker? That would be like illegal.
I used to be
banned.
like afraid of Sharpies because of how permanent they were.
But they're not even the most permanent.
They're not even.
I know you can
yeah.
wash them out, but like still, I was just like I was so scared all the time when Sharpie was around. It's like don't touch my clothes. I'm wearing white.
That is permanent.
I'm still like that. But like, if you think about like a truly
Can you tell
Permanent
me?
marker?
Can you tell me why you think
the
it would be illegal?
Constitution, they're coming after it.
Okay, you went from A to C there.
They're coming after the Constitution. They're just gonna,
The Gates family.
yeah, they're just gonna put a permanent marker on it and done.
Yeah.
Donezo. Can't get that out. Or just
Hmm.
like I don't know, like marking anything, and it can never be like, taken off with no matter how many power washers you use.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is.
It will ruin everything.
I had part of the reason of my Sharpie fear was I had just a little mark
Oh.
on a pant leg,
Ah.
and it was there forever.
Forever.
And it was like a khaki, like
Yeah.
the
not
worst
like
thing.
not like a black jean.
Not a black jean. It was a light brown khaki. Excuse me, but I burped into the mic.
I'm not gonna lie, that did gross me out
Yeah.
because your voice sounds like you've been doing a lot of gross things.
Excuse me.
Just all of those things just came bustling out in our direction.
It's been a long week.
I can tell you've been fucking partying for just forever.
I don't know whose stuff is in your mouth. I know it's not just yours. That just came out. It's fucking gross.
No comment. Michiganders are really nice.
Is that where you were? Oh shit!
Yeah.
So that was all my small potatoes
The land
shower
of
thought.
lakes.
Was just that it's crazy. If they could step up the game on the level of permanency, but I feel like even Sharpie's like, guys, the U.S.
I feel
government's
like-
making us stop at this point. We
I feel
can't
like
go further.
yeah, Sharpie is pushing the limits.
yeah.
Oh.
They're top of the game, but like they could go further.
Yeah, they could.
Like Boeing could go
The
to
sci-
space,
the
but they're like,
science is
no,
there.
Like we have a space
Yeah.
people.
Well,
You
think
guys are
about
the
this.
plane people. Stick the planes.
Sharpie knows they have the recipe and the science to make it permanent fully 100%.
Yeah.
But they
Phantom
dial
Black.
it just back. Yeah, Phantom Black. They could do Phantom Black, but they dial it just a little bit.
But do you want that marker? Because again, like it's scary if that exists.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know the power, the responsibility that would take if you
to have
possess
the one single
most
fully
permanent marker.
permanent mic
to rule them all.
to rule them.
See, if I had it, I would probably misuse it and accidentally leave it open and it would dry out.
Yeah.
But like,
They're at the lab, like in like Helsinki, and there's just like it's a big empty room.
yeah.
It's all like insulated,
Mm.
and like the AC is like $1 million because it's got to be like perfect.
Oh yeah.
Perfect
And there's just
temperature.
one
Yeah, yeah.
lone table in the middle. That you have to like it's like a 5-minute walk to the middle of this room. It's like
Yeah.
like you can hear echoes, and just one Sharpie on a little stand,
Mhm.
and someone left the cap off.
Yeah, it would be me. I'd be like,
And
the
then-
And the
intern.
janitor's coming by, and he's like, Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm! Is that a Helsinki accent? The cap's off. It dried out. We're bankrupt.
Sounds very Helsinkian, Denmarkian. I don't know.
Is that what country that's in?
Where is Helsinki?
I think you're right.
Norway?
I'm too
The
stupid
Netherlands.
for comedy.
Hey, so our listeners out there who actually know where Helsinki, because I'm sure we have a couple of listeners in there.
Well, we have European listeners.
Yeah, tell us
and
where
they know. They'll
Helsinki
probably
is,
know.
please. We're not going to look it up because my phone's dead.
If European, I'm a peon.
Jesus.
How many times have you heard that? Europeans listening. Spencer, give us a small potato.
Oh yeah, I can fire away.
Give us fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like change
fun of your
directions
potatoes.
fully
Give
over
us
here.
fun.
We acquire your potatoes.
Yes, and I'm going.
Then why
To
are you
tell
waiting
you.
to tell us?
We are waiting
Now.
on the edges of our seats.
You're getting upset.
Thank you. Okay, so did your
We need
guys?
to concentrate.
Think very, very
We
hard.
must send you to a camp to concentrate.
Shut
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
drink my
up,
drink
dude.
now.
Okay, go ahead. No, I want to hear. Because Trevor, like, always took it too far.
Yeah, always, like he always does.
I think the Germans took it too far.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so
Jesus, cut that out.
when you guys were younger, did your mom ever stop at the stoplight, or dad or parent, whatever, stop at the stoplight, and when it's red, they would go 3, 2, 1, and then it would turn green and they would go? Did they ever do that for you guys?
Nope.
So my mom used to do that, and it would always turn green, and I literally thought she was a witch. I was like, she's doing this.
But she was just looking at
She's
the.
just looking at the other light,
Yeah.
turn yellow, and being like, okay, it's gonna happen. 3,
I-
2, 1, now. And me being a toddler, I don't know how old I was, 7, 5,
Sure.
not knowing the rules of traffic,
Yeah.
had no idea that I thought she was a witch. I literally thought she had
can't-
control.
I can't relate to that, but I do relate to like when you'd be walking with someone who thought they were so cool, which like Anthony was one of these people because Anthony thought he was
Still
so
is.
cool.
Still is so cool. Guy out of prison,
Who
scot
like
free.
we're waiting at the crosswalk, and I'm not paying attention. I'm just gonna wait for the light, but the other person's like looking at the lights and going like, okay, it's gonna turn, so they can step off the curb a split second before it turns to be the cool guy walking down
Be
the
like,
street.
yeah, I knew it was gonna turn green just
And
now.
those people always, I never thought they were witches. I thought they were annoying because I was like, oh, good for you. You beat it by a second.
Says the guy who's always 20 minutes late to everything. You got to be on
Not
time to
hustling.
places. You got to hustle.
You gotta hustle.
Again, I'm late because you always need a ride. Maybe if we met
Then
each
why
other
are
there-
we walking at the crosswalk? Fucking car broke down.
But yeah, traffic lights, they'd be crazy.
They'd be crazy. I definitely. Is there any situation in which you did think your parent had superpowers?
Yes. So my mother, she, it was crazy how I thought this was real. She would pretend to pop her eyeball out and clean it with a cloth. And all she would do is just pretend to do it and then just close her eye
Yeah.
and then cover it. And because we would be so grossed out, we would never actually want to see the
Yeah, you're
eyeball.
not like.
And then she would put it back into her eye, and she would like pretend to drop it sometimes, and it would like get dirty, and then she would like clean it, spit clean it,
Ew.
So gross.
and then she would put it back in her eye. And me and my brother thought she was also a witch.
Yeah.
We were like,
She's able
what?
to take out her own eyeball.
That's
I
so
saw that trick done.
unsanitary.
I saw that trick done with like a grape, and you squeeze it, and it squeezes through their fingers. It's like, oh my god, your eyeball.
How traumatizing! Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, it was very scary. So I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever trick you, or was she nice?
She was a nice woman.
My dad was the trickster.
She was a trickster.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of his pranks and gags, but it was more just like he was like he did like older brother things. Like my dad like was like an older brother prankster, where it was just kind of like more like physical bothering.
Yes.
Like I like to ride with my like arms above the like in the passenger seat, like on the
Mhm.
headrest. Without fail, he just.
Just
And now I
tickle
have
your
like a
underarms?
sixth sense of like if my arms are up, I gotta like watch out for who's fucking with me.
My dad same, definitely older brother, like pranks, whatever. He would like pretend to drop his wallet. Be like, oh, I dropped my wallet. Can you get it? I can't bend over and get it. And then you'd like bend over and he would fart in your face.
Oh,
And I was like,
Oh, he gotcha.
you got me.
Next thing you know, you have pink eye.
Next thing I know, yeah, a pink eye from my
Thanks,
dad's
Dad.
farts.
You had pink eye so much as a kid. It was like every other. It was like every other day. That I can't believe that was your dad. Wow, you heard it here on the
Yeah,
podcast,
it was-
everyone. This is the truth.
That's why I had pink eye all the time growing up.
Sometimes they've actually referred to our podcast as the Truth Cast.
Yeah, a lot of shit comes out.
Truthcast.
Is that
Yeah.
Sure.
I wonder if that's
Like,
a
there's a
real
lot of
podcast.
podcasts out there that are giving, news and
Misinformation.
real world. Oh, well,
Nudes.
misinformation. Yeah, on the other end, but like
Obviously.
real world updates on like what's going on.
Like the Lunch Money Bandit.
Yeah, that are really bringing some good news, but no one's bringing the truth,
Mm.
and we're bringing the truth.
Truth
Solid
news
truth.
on Small Potatoes.
Available everywhere on the Download Unit podcast.
Wherever you get your platforms today.
Guys, I have something I'm very passionate about,
Do
What
it.
is it?
and I didn't know I was passionate about it until someone brought this up to me who was very passionate about it, and then once they said it, I was like, I'm also very passionate about this. But I went to a restaurant with a friend. This is a restaurant I think many people are familiar with. It's called Chipotle Mexican Grill. Are you guys familiar?
I think, yes.
Is that
So-
like the
I think I've been there
knockoff
100
Cafe
times.
Rio, right?
It's a knockoff Cafe Rio, Qdoba.
Mm.
But Chipotle seems to think that takeout means you're not taking it anywhere because their bags have no handles and they're really thick. So when I pick up my Chipotle and walk it home or walk it to my car, I have to
Sure.
crinkle up the bag,
Roll it up.
roll it up as far as possible, and hold it, make a handle out of it myself. And it's a terrible user experience. You guys don't want to know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but that's literally every fast food place.
No. Because
Wendy's.
No. You
In
go
and
to
out.
Wendy's, you go in and out, you go to McDonald's, they have thin bags. You just grab that shit. But Chipotle, their bags are cardstock.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to roll so hard and so far down and ruin the bag. And it's uncomfortable on the hand. And I'm upset with Chipotle about it.
Sure.
And
It's
so was my
so
friend.
weird. Is anybody else listening to this podcast thinking Trevor sounds so different right now? Is it just me? I think you sound so different.
Keep talking. Let me hear you.
Wait, you didn't hear him the whole time?
No,
saying?
well, like I didn't notice, I guess.
So these fucking bags at Chipotle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
come on, he
like
sounds
raspy.
so different.
Okay.
Wasn't even on
That was
It's
on
fucking-
purpose.
I think
Uh,
it's sexy. I kind of like it.
I
No,
like
no,
it
I'm
too.
not saying it's bad. I'm
into
just
the
saying it's
rasp.
okay. I notice it.
Yeah.
So if
no.
any of you guys are getting slightly turned on by this comedy, it's probably because Trevor did something with his voice.
It's because
intentionally.
I just had so much
Sex
alcohol this sex doesn't change.
Sex changes your
makes you
voice.
so cool.
Clearly, you're
I
a
just
virgin.
came back cooler. Guys, I just was just flipping nickels and hitting jukeboxes all week, and now I just came back a cooler guy.
You're like Nick and Jimmy Neutron. You're just like
Yes!
so
The
fucking
coolest
guy.
guy.
Coolest
Oh my
guy.
God.
There's like the coolest lollipops and skated around everywhere.
I'm with the Nicholas.
Slick hair.
Anyways, to go back to what you're saying, to solve this problem, it's aesthetically pleasing, but it also will help you in life, is you fold the bag neatly and tightly like you're in a TV show. Because then
Like
it
I'm
gives
delivering cash.
it gives a hard crease to it and a nice handle
Yeah,
to
but you
it.
still gotta crinkle that crease.
You know- you know-
My hand is not rectangular. My hand is not linear. It's round.
But if you
when
fold
I-
it,
when I
if you fold
close
it
my-
enough times, it becomes
It round-
solid.
Yeah. And also because if what you say is true, it's cardstock, you're able to hold that like hard, like the creases easily.
No, it's
You
like
know?
It's like flimsy
so
cardstock.
flat. No,
So if it's flimsy cardstock, then just grab it like this.
no, because thinner bags you can just grab it,
Sure.
but Chipotle bags you can't just grab it. It's like it doesn't
I'll also
fold
tell you
and
this.
crinkle.
I know I can tell that you're single. And from somebody who purchases Chipotle
Yeah.
on behalf of more than one person, I have received more than once a bag with handles on it.
I actually
because of-
received a bag this today.
Oh, I got
at
those
lunch.
single people bags.
You
Mhm.
get single people
we
bags.
get-
People bags. Damn.
And we get handles.
We get handles, dude. I don't know what to say.
It's like super. When you were telling the story, I was like,
I've
do
never-
remember.
The fucking inequality amongst single people and people in relationships.
And they're
is
not even just that.
insane in this world.
They're not even just the bags with the holes in it. It's like a full like wire handle.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. That
They're, like,
that is not
twine.
gonna break.
Yeah,
It's
see,
like-
I've never received that from a Chipotle.
You could reuse Chipotle bags for some
Oh,
instances.
absolutely. They can be your shopping bags here in good old Los Angeles County.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you said,
the greater Los
Los Angeles
County area.
metropolitan area.
Yeah, yeah.
in
So
the jurisdiction of the LAPD.
Yeah.
so like if there was any reason why I'd be questioning your singularity, right? If you're
Singularity.
singularity, if you're with anybody or
If
not.
I'm turned into a robot.
If there was any question, which there was a little, I would know that you're single because you complain about Chipotle bags.
I didn't know that this
when-
small potato was going to come and bite me in the ass.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I thought you guys would be on board immediately.
No, I'm on board. I get it. Just like I'm just trying to think about it, like when like my significant other was like, "Ew, Chipotle's like gross. I don't want any," and I'm like, "Fine, I'm gonna go by myself."
Right.
Then I totally agree with you.
Those bags
Chipotle,
suck.
what are you
But
doing?
the bags are just not ergonomic enough.
But
and I
as
don't like
someone who also saves money and buys things with other people quite often, and because I just, I'm always surrounded by significant others and stuff like that, it's not that big of a deal.
What are you, Mormon? Multiple significant others? Surrounded by all
Man,
your
I don't
significant
wanna
others
talk-
all the time.
I don't want to talk about it.
Sorry.
Anthony's really cool. He has a lot of sex.
There's lots of sex. Clearly.
Dude, I could tell by your voice. That's crazy.